Hi guys, welcome back to my channel. My name is Jenny. So guys, in today's video I want to quickly introduce to you guys the youngest monarch in Yoruba land. That's the youngest king in Yoruba land. Guys, let's get into the video. So guys, this is his picture right here. His name is oloyode Akinghare II. His Royal Highness King Oloyede II is the king of Okoliso in Ondo State, Nigeria. He was born on 15th of May 2003 and he's the last child of his father with three elder sisters. So he's the last child and the only son of his father, and he became the king in 2019. He was 16 years old when he became the king of his community. So, in Yoruba culture, it is the first son that ascends the throne of his father. So after the death of his father, that was why he was crowned the king of this community. Though this young man is still in secondary school, and according to him, he said he does not miss his position with his studies, that he really wants to finish up his study, and he just want to complete his education before he would decide to get a wife. You guys know that it is very, very important for a king to marry. Like, if you are a king, sometimes in some traditions, if you are a king, you must get married, or you must get married few days before your coronation, or you must marry first before your coronation. So normally it's very, very important for a king to have a wife. It's very, very important, so that they will start bearing children, and also they will have this sense of responsibility. They'll have this sense of responsibility that they have a family, and all of that. And this young monarch also said in one of his interview that he would like to that he has an intention to create a better educational system and good roads for his people. This is one of the reasons why it's very, very good for youth to be in power. When a youth is in power, they think the way they think. I believe that this young man will lead his people very, very well. And I pray that God should protect him. Like, he's way, way too young to be a king of a big community like that. But in African culture, especially the Yoruba culture, they don't look at age. They look at, yes, this person is the right person that is supposed to be the king. No matter your age, they will crown you. Like, if he's in Igbo land, if the son is way, way too young before the death of his father, they will assign somebody, maybe an uncle. But I think they've stopped doing that kind of thing right now, because the world has changed. Sometimes you give the uncle to become the king, that when the child grows, that the child will take over the leadership. But when the child grows of age to become the king, the uncle will now start dragging that position with the supposed king of that land, and they will keep going to court and all that, and it will even result to people going into diabolical means, even going physical and all of that. So that was why a whole lot of cultures right now, even if the child is 10 years old, they will crown the child 10 years old. They will make sure that it is the child that is the king. Then people can now be directing him, but they will give him that they will make sure that they crown him the king of that land, so that there will be no problem in future, because change is a constant thing and people change a lot. it's not really advisable again to give an uncle or a brother, a cousin or whatever, to or another person from the community to hold a kinship, that when the child comes of age you give it back to. It doesn't work anymore because people trust. What is currently happening in the world now, a lot of trust issues. So I pray that this young man will have people that will protect him, guide him, because it's not easy to be a king at this age. And I thank God that he has senior sisters and he is the last. Well, I might be hearing senior sisters, maybe the oldest of them might be like even 25, since he's 18 years old. So you can imagine the age of his senior sisters. And I believe that his mother is still there to guide him. Like, this is one thing I love about Yoruba culture. They respect their culture a lot. Like, guys, we have a lot of kings in Nigeria, but honestly, Yoruba cultures are one of those kings that we always see on social media, or we always watch on television or whatever, still showcasing that their culture, that's their forefathers' cultures, that's their ancestral, doctrine, all those. Like, if you know of Oni of Ife, you know that whenever they are doing that their festival, they do it like the way they used to do it with their forefathers. They do it so well. I know I'm Igbo, like, yeah, I'm from the Igbo tribe. I know we have kings, right? We have kings, but they don't take it like the way the Yorubas take kings. In Igbo, we have a lot of king. Each community, even in my community, I have a king, but they are not that famous. They are not. I'm not saying that they don't practice their culture, but they are not that culture freak like the Yorubas. The Yorubas love their culture so much and they perform it, even if they are pastor or whatever, but they still respect their culture. Like, this is one of the things I love about them. Don't get me wrong, I'm not trying to talk down on another culture, but what I'm trying to say is Yorubas, like, I love the way they the way they still keep their ancestors culture, everything, like everything. Yeah, so let's continue with our gist. Like, guys, I'm just short of words. I've not really seen. The first time I heard about a young king was, I think, a king, I think whether he's from Asaba, Nigeria, or Anambra, one of those, or Delta, either Asaba or yeah, I know Asaba is Delta, right? So I think a young man of 10 years was crowned a king because his father was assassinated, and because of that, they have to crown the little boy the king of that community, because the purpose of those people that killed the father because the son was still young, they think maybe they will give them that position, and when the child grows up, what will happen. It will be very difficult to give back the child the kinship stuff. So that was the first time I've heard about a um very young king. This one right here now got me so happy, and wow, I'm so happy, and I'm praying that God should, guide him, protect him, because it's not easy, because he's very, very young. I'm just praying that God should, guide him, direct his steps, I don't know, because he's very, very young. I'm just so happy. Like, well, guys, he looks so cute and so innocent. Look at him on this picture, and he still has a bodyguard, and the bodyguard is even a young boy like him. Some people, I love that his bodyguard is somebody close to his age and not somebody bigger than him. You understand? So when he's commanding the person, he will not feel this like, oh, I'm talking to my elders somehow. I like that they choose a bodyguard that is close to his age. Is it bodyguard they call it, or the palace guard? I don't know whichever one they call it, but honestly, I'm so happy for him. and I pray that he will do exploit. I pray that he'll finish his education, get a good wife, and follow his father's footstep, and make his community proud, and provide anything he can for them. Yeah, so that is it, guys. Thank you so much, guys, for watching. I hope you enjoyed this video. And before I end this video, I just want to ask you guys, you think, like, if you're watching this video and you are not from Nigeria, or you're not from Yoruba, do you think the people that crowned him the king did the right thing at this age, or they would have waited for him to grow a bit? But it's very, very risky sometimes. So what I'm trying to say is, just tell me your thoughts about crowning a young boy a king of a community. Tell me your thoughts. Tell me how you feel about it. Tell me if you've heard about him. Tell me any little thing you know more about him, because I could not get much information about him, so I just use the ones I can get to make this video. So if you have more information about him, you can just drop it on the comment section. And guys, I'm so happy, I'm so grateful that you guys are watching my video and you guys are subscribing to my channel. Thank you so much. May the good Lord bless you guys, and I'm wishing you guys happy new month in advance. We're about Christmas is near, right? So Merry Christmas in advance. Thank you so much, guys, and I will see you guys on my next video. I love you guys. Bye bye.